Hello everybody, welcome to Satisfactory News. My name is Mason, and it's been a while. Today I'm gonna kind of tell the story of this channel, what the future is going to hold, and all that fun stuff. But suffice to say, if you don't want to watch the whole thing, there's going to be more content in the future, and especially with Update 6 being announced and things like that, the videos will come. So, for those of you who care, let me tell you the short story of how Satisfactory News came to be, how I got involved, where it's going, and all that kind of stuff. So when Satisfactory was coming out of early access, I was working for a variety of clients. I'm a freelancer doing marketing and content creation, stuff like that. And one of my clients who's in like the gaming sort of nerd geek stuff space comes to me and he's like, hey, do you want to work on a project for this game Satisfactory? We're going to make a fan website and create content for it. And I was like, okay, I'm interested, tell me more. And he told me it was like first-person Factorio. And at first, that made me hesitant, because I have never played Factorio, but what I had seen from it at the time didn't make me think that I would particularly like it that much. So I was a little hesitant, but ultimately I said yes. It started out as a website. We were writing blog posts. We did some early stuff about like the alpha and things like that, and then once the game actually came out, we started writing a few updates and guides. We would look at patch notes, things like that, and then eventually we made a Twitter account, and we made a YouTube channel, and then I started making YouTube videos. Some of these were guides, some of them were, covering the updates, things like that, and of course that's where you're watching this. And the YouTube channel did better than I honestly expected. I mean, there are so many dedicated fans for this game, and it's insane to me that some of our videos have gotten, over 10,000 views. Obviously, I'm not the one that started this, and I'm not the one that funded it, because I did get paid to do all of that, which was great. But I'm still proud of myself for having created this content, being pretty much the only person that's worked on that, and grown it to its current base of almost 3,000 subscribers. So, why the silence for many months now? Well, it's not just the lack of new content for Satisfactory. We could have been making guides this entire time, but we didn't. And if you used to like our website for any reason, I don't know how many people visited our website, but if you had done that, you probably would have noticed the website hasn't existed for a long time either. And actually, the Twitter account doesn't exist anymore either, unfortunately. But basically, this client that I created worked on the website and on the YouTube channel for, he decided, this isn't worth it anymore. We thought it might be a good way to make some money based on ads and stuff, but it wasn't really working out. Wasn't worth the time and the money being spent on it. So it just sort of gradually died. And I personally have been working for this client less and less as their needs shift and, my needs shift and things like that. So the project kind of has laid dormant for a while. And I felt bad about that because, this was my project that I was working on, and I love Satisfactory. I've put tons of hours into it. I love talking about it. So a little while ago, I approached this former client and said, hey, can I buy this project off of you and take it as my own channel? And he was like, whatever, it's not generating income, you can just have it. So the channel belongs to me completely. You guys probably didn't know that it didn't belong to me, but I was just the content creator providing the content. But yeah, so the channel is all mine now, which means it's up to me where it goes and what we talk about and all that kind of stuff. Not that it wasn't before, but it will be even more so now, and I can do it on my own terms. The downside, of course, is that, I'm not getting paid to do it anymore. And I'm a busy guy, so I'm going to have to find time to do this in my own personal free time, which is totally fine. I enjoy working on this channel, and I'm excited to do it. Now, some stuff you might not know about me and my connection to Satisfactory. I really have to give a shout out to this channel and my client who originally set up Satisfactory News, because that has unlocked a lot of awesome opportunities for me. A while back, Jace, one of Satisfactory's community managers, posted on his personal Twitter that he was looking for an editor to edit his Twitch streams into YouTube videos, and I messaged him, and he pretty much hired me on the spot because he knew who I was based on the Satisfactory News videos, and that's been so much fun. I still think that the first video I did was the one with Jace, Snoot, and Josh from Let's Game It Out playing Surgeon Simulator 2. And I think to this day that is still one of my favorite videos that I've ever edited, period, just on any channel. It was so much fun. That video is fantastic. I enjoyed it a lot. And then out of that, after editing for him for a while, Jace approached me and said, "Hey, Snoot and I need some help at Coffee Stain editing the YouTube videos. Do you want to help?" And my mind was blown. Like, that was absolutely insane. I didn't anticipate anything like that happening. But thanks to Satisfactory News, and then thanks to editing for Jace, they felt comfortable enough hiring me as a contractor at Coffee Stain Studios to edit the videos for their YouTube channel. I do the main edits, I sequence everything, I cut out the bad stuff, I add the music and, titles and things like that, and then usually Jace or Snoot, depending on whose video it is, will go through a final layer of polished, just kind of do whatever suits their personal preference for things like that. I don't do the trailers, just like the regular YouTube videos, like, the one announcing Update 6 and, the tools video. That was a long one that took a long time to edit. I'm doing the grunt work, making it possible, and I'm so happy to be able to help them, and it's a dream to basically work for Coffee Stain Studios in a fashion. Like, it's super cool. So those are my credentials for continuing to run this channel. Not only do I love the game, but I am very active behind the scenes in this game and in this community, and I hope that I can increase how active I am. Anyways, I do have a video that isn't finished yet, but it's going up soon, that is about some beginner tips for the game, which I know I've done before. It's nothing new, but I expect with, the new update coming out soon and everything, there'll probably be a lot more people talking about Satisfactory and a new influx of people who haven't played before. And, it's just a lot of beginner things that I think a lot of people wish they knew when they started playing, common questions that I see on Reddit and things like that. So it'll be a good video, but for all you veterans, might not provide much value. But I will gladly be doing additional tutorials later on, so if you do have any ideas, suggestions, things you'd like to see about more advanced tutorials, I would be happy to hear your comments, so please leave them in the comments below. I already have some plans to do some, mid-range stuff about like load balancing and how to set up different types of more advanced production lines and stuff like that, so that will be happening. I did mention that Twitter doesn't exist anymore. Unfortunately, that was deleted without me knowing by the client who created it, and that's fine. I do love going back and forth with people at Coffee Stain on Twitter there, but I will be making a new Twitter. I haven't made it as I'm recording this, but I'll make it right afterwards, and I will put the Twitter handle right on screen here, so you can go follow that. It'll still be called Satisfactory News, so you should be able to see it just fine. And we'll rebuild that community there on Twitter, because it was super active, it was a lot of fun. Everything about this is fun, and I want to bring that back. It's been far too long, and I've been rambling for far too long. So like the video if you want to see more, share it with your friends if you care. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're almost at 3,000, which is insane. People have been subscribing and commenting and watching and liking during this hiatus that we've had, and it's fantastic. I love it. I love that this community is so passionate about this game, that I am also so passionate about, and I'm looking forward to what we can do next as a community and as a channel, and yeah, I hope you all have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.